Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I did this recording already, y'all, but I had to re-record it because somehow I had the video on recording in slow motion. So it recorded my video like my voice was dragging. I sounded like a demon. But I was trying to save that video because I had spoke so much stuff on there that I didn't want to have to delete it, but it wasn't worth saving because nobody could understand nothing, and I couldn't even download it onto my YouTube channel. So I'm finna restart it. So yesterday I left off letting you guys know that today I was gonna speak on the full moon phases, and what I do during the full moon and new moon phases. And I was going to also discuss my crystals with you all. So now I got to get them back out because I had put all the crystals back up. But anywho, I want to talk about what the moon phase was. And the moon phase today is the full moon, and it's the last moon of this year. So it's the last super moon, to be exact. It's the last super moon of this year. And I'm going to tell y'all, just like I said on the last video, about my Buddha. My grandbaby broke his head with his neck. So I'm going to have to give me another Buddha, but I stuck his head back on there, to the best till I can get him replaced, because I love my Buddha. My daughter got me that for Christmas when I first moved to Pleasant Grove. That was my Christmas gift from her. So you see I got my sage out because I sage during the full moon phases. And I also jot down during the full moon is during the time that you release anything bad. So when the new moon phase come through, you ask God to bring in the new. Release the negativity and old, and the new moon bring in new energy, better energy. So on my journal, I jot down, things how I feel like I want God to help me out with doing the full moon, to release negativity, and what I would like to change and make better in my life. So I'm not gonna read it to you guys, but I'm just giving you an idea of how I journal down. I just journal down. Okay, I'm sorry. I just journal down like little things about in my notebook. I just journal things about how to what I want to change and bring in for the new moon phase. So I do that during the full moon. I take my spiritual cleansings, which I do that on a daily basis. But during the moon phases, like the full moon, sometimes I might add my crystals to the water. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I put rose petals, anything that I know that's gonna be soothing and relaxing, for my bath and cleansing. I put cloves, any kind of herbs, You know, and if you don't want it floating around in the water, you can put it in one of them little net like bags. But I cleanse and I use Epsom salt, Dr. Teal Epsom salt, whatever kind of Epsom salt you prefer to use, but that's what I like to use. I like to use the Dr. Teal Epsom salt. Matter of fact, I mean, a lot of people know about Dr. Teal. If you don't, look it up. I was gonna get my body wash and let y'all see in case y'all want to get, but it's called Dr. Teal. I use the Epsom salts in the body wash, and that's what I cleanse with. And also, like I say, I use crystals. However you would like to relax. Sometimes, I give myself a milk bath every now and then, but we don't really keep milk around here like when my daughter was with me and her kids, So I just do my regular water baths. And so I want to talk about the crystals now. And what I use them for and what they're good for with your healing processes, or any kind of anything you're trying to manifest, or anything that you're trying to heal, or enhance. So I'm gonna start with this first crystal. I'm gonna start with the crystal called citrine. Citrine. It's called citrine, and another name for it is calcite. I get these crystals. I order my crystals off Amazon, but I hear people talk about Ipsy, and I even saw some on Shein too, because Shein, that's one of my favorite places. That's where I get mostly everything from Shein. I love Shein. I order pictures, clothes, shoes, jewelry. I order everything. Purses. I love Shein. I got curtains and everything from Shein. But anyway, back to my crystal. This crystal is called calcite or citrine. Citrine. And it's for the solar plexus. If you know anything about meditating, that's what Buddha is for, like your meditations, and helps you to heal through your body energy, and stay balanced on your path, on your journey, on your life path. And what the citrine or calcite stone is for, it attracts wealth, prosperity. It boosts your confidence, your personal power. It promotes joy, positivity, and creativity. It clears out negativity. It enhances mental clarity. It reduces stress, and it improves your communication. Okay, and so the next stone is called, it's a greenish turquoise kind of looking stone. Matter of fact, I think it's my birthstone, y'all. Not for sure. No, that's not my birthstone, I don't think. But it's called the Green Adventurer. The Green Adventurer is for the heart chakra. And it helps with prosperity, luck, optimism, and love. And I really like this for the prosperity part. That's what I like the Green Adventurer for the, because me personally, you know, look, I think it's called blessings, you know. But I guess blessings is look, you know, however you want to do it. But anyway, this is one of my favorites. The next crystal is called Amethyst. Now this is for your crown chakra, which is where you bring your crown. And it enhances your intuition. It enhances your spiritual awareness. And it connects you to a higher conscious. So I sometimes sleep with that crystal under my pillow. Sometimes, like when I need clarity on things, you know. Which the calcite and citrine, the Yellowstone, it enhances that too. Clarity. But the spiritual awareness, and it enhances your intuition, and it connects you to a higher conscious. And that's one of my favorite stones. And then all these that I'm finna go in this order. The next one is the clear quartz. It looks clear, but it has like a white little smoky tinge to it. Nice looking crystal. Okay, that's the clear quartz. And it really works on any chakra, but it is mainly for the crown chakra also. And it amplifies your energy and brings in balance. So that is like a crystal that I would use for like when I can't go outside into nature like I usually do. Like when it's cold, I can't go and put my feet in the grass, and some people don't even have grass when it get cold outside. But in the summer and spring and the early fall, you know, I like to go in outside barefooted, which I like walking through the house for the most part if it ain't too cold, you know, barefooted. And it keeps you balanced, it keeps you grounded. And we want to stay grounded. We connect with nature, because I'm more of a isolated person, and I stay in the house more than I go outside. So with that being said, sometimes I need to go outside and connect with nature, and with the birds and the trees, and you know, water and things, you know, people too, for the most part. So I go outside and hug an old tree. I stick my feet in some grass, walk around in some grass. It's a nice park up here too that I would go walking every morning before it got too cold. But that's what that clear quartz is good for. So now I'm finna go to my next favorite one. Now I carry this a lot, and that's the rose quartz. It's such a pretty pink, and then it had like a white cloudy tinge to it. It's such a pretty crystal, y'all. So that is for the heart and throat chakra, and it promotes self-love, your emotional healing. It brings joy. It helps with relationships. It helps with forgiveness, and it helps with your peace. Gives you peace. And I sleep with this one sometimes, and I most definitely put it in my bath water too. Because the self-love part, is what I'm trying to enhance with myself for the most part when I go through my healing and start wanting to change certain things for the better about myself that I kind of feel insecure about and I want to work on. So that promotes me to love myself regardless before the change. And you know, God gonna bring in the change if that's what I want to do for me, not for anybody else, but for myself, you know. But this is a good crystal to have, and it helps with your heart and your throat chakra, which they're connected right there by each other. So that should help you be more outspoken too with your feelings. And then this, like I was telling everybody, you know, I don't really use this crystal, but when I was doing my jotting down my little notes about each crystal yesterday, I realized that I do need to use this crystal more often. And it's called the lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. And you see it's such a pretty blue, and then it have like goldish kind of looks on it. Kind of like the water, and then like the continents and stuff kind of put you in the mind of that. But anyway, this is a good crystal. It's for your third eye chakra. And you know, your third eye is right there, center of your forehead. They call that the third eye.